What's good, y'all, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Got It Too Nice podcast. It's your co-host, Got It.
And your co-host, Solo Nice in the building. Bless you.
And man, it's been a minute.
Yeah. About a month and a couple weeks.
And like the semester been like picking up, so we ain't really been able to get in the lab for real, but
all I hear is excuses.
this is the same guy. We do this together, co-host. So, you know, we about to pick it back up. We're about to drop some gems today.
We're just talking to you guys.
It's spring break. Man, we've been bored.
So
Ain't been nothing to do, for real.
Yeah.
I had a little something to do for a minute. I did some community service and stuff at this church.
That's good.
And went to Memphis with them. Had a good time.
Did they win the game?
Yeah, Grizz won.
They won. Was John Morant playing?
No. You know John Morant don't ever play. Like,
that's why the tickets was so cheap.
Bro, that was like $2.
$2?
Yeah.
Man,
I didn't pay for the ticket.
I should have won y'all. Oh, yeah. So y'all didn't have to pay for anything?
I mean, we had to pay for like our lunch.
The food and everything? How was the food?
Food was, bro, Memphis do got the best barbecue though. That's not a myth. Like,
I think it's Texas. Don't ever disrespect Texas like that.
I didn't disrespect
you.
Texas.
Disrespected Texas.
I just...
If everybody's from Texas, just disrespected y'all.
I didn't disrespect.
He said Memphis barbecue is better.
I acknowledge.
Those from Memphis, hey, you might be able to vouch with him. But I believe it's nothing better than Texas. You know, Louisiana, we take it all the way with all the food, but...
I mean, y'all just got water bugs.
That's
all y'all.
Oh, get disrespectful. But everybody want to come to New Orleans, though.
Don't nobody want to come to New Orleans for real.
Yes, I do.
Especially not...
Bro,
they just passed that bill. So, what does that sound like to you? Like, now, do you feel like...
What bill? Enlighten me.
Oh, okay. So they passed a bill just recently.
What is that? Go ahead.
See, guys, what I got to deal with, right? So, the bill basically put in place was for kids, not even kids, like 18-year-olds can carry a weapon without a license or a permit, like concealed carry and everything.
Mm. That's not gonna change anything. They've been doing that.
I know they've been doing it, but
now it's like the government
is
saying, go ahead,
kill
open carry. Yeah, I got it on me. What does this word come from?
It's been a nice eventful week though overall.
But back to the aspect of getting bored. So you know we go to Mississippi State, Starkville, Mississippi. They call it Stark Vegas. I don't know why they call it that. There's not a lot to do out here. Me personally, when I tell people what I do for fun, I go back and reflect. Maybe I am a boring person. Maybe the excitement just comes from my interactions with individuals. But in terms of going to play pickup basketball, going to the movies, or bowling, you really won't find me doing that. You really have to push me, not push me, because you're not going to push me to become solid, but what's the word? Coerce me into going to places.
Yeah. Now, I feel like that's a topic, you know, just this boredom, this state of boredom that we're experiencing right now. It's kind of a gift and allows for us to see like where our mindsets are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when everything comes to a calm, our minds in this society moves at a rapid pace. So when things slow down, we think of it as boredom.
Right.
And really, like, bro, just take a break.
It's just an adjustment that you have to make.
Yeah, be a couch potato for a minute, you know?
Couch potato?
We work. But I'm saying, like, we still go to the gym and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for real. But other than that, there's nothing to do in Starkville, Mississippi. When everyone's gone during the break, except work out and watch YouTube.
But sometimes, this is a good life example, like you said. In life, you're going to have scenarios or instances where you do get knocked off a routine. But because you get knocked off a routine, are you going to allow that to disrupt everything that you have going on in life? Or are you just going to navigate like a GPS? Be the navigation. And just take the detour route.
That's a good analogy. Like with the GPS, with the GPS, when you get off of the design route that they put in place, do they just say, do they just cancel your location, or do they reroute you?
Right.
It's the same thing, it's just a reroute to get back on your path.
Yeah. Then, with our relationship with God, well, let me say that a little better now, because I don't think they heard it. Our relationship with God is
Jesus.
What? Jesus
Christ. It's a lot of people out here.
Oh, yeah. Jesus
God,
Christ.
we talking about Jesus, the Trinity.
The Son of God.
Yeah.
What are you going to do during this time when you are not consumed by the cares of this world and you really have the time to be in my presence? I read a couple books. Well, not a couple books. I'm reading a book right now. It's talking about the body, soul, and the spirit. I got to take some more notes and actually study the notes so I can be able to tell y'all about it. I'm not going to tell y'all, some stuff. But one thing that did stand out to me is 1 Thessalonians 5:23. It was talking about how our whole body needs to be sanctified. It says, the very God of peace sanctify you wholly. Pray to God that your whole mind, body, soul, and spirit be preserved blameless unto the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. Don't allow the enemy to attack during this time of boredom and set you back on your journey where God has gotten you out from trials and tribulations that you have been struggling with. There's too much at stake to be going back on what the Lord took you out of. So that's one thing with this boredom, making sure that we don't fall back into sin and temptation, that the Lord's word, the power of God, the power of his word has allowed us to overcome. And so you always have to remember the end goal in mind. Where do you want to be in life? Don't allow 30 minutes or however long to disrupt the legacy that you're trying to bring to your family, the honor that you want your family to have.
Yeah, that's good.
Because everything has a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. And it can be good or bad.
But it's kind of no.
It's like you dismiss what I just said.
I'm not dismissing.
Yeah,
not
you said
dismissing. Just listen to what I'm saying. But I agree, and it sounds so simple to say,
right?
But when you think about living for Christ, I don't really think it's as hard a decision that we make it. And of course, the fear of missing out is what's really attacking our generation. It's just thinking about the average lifespan in America is 77 or so. You have 77 years. You've already done 30% of that already. 22, 21 years old. So when you put stuff into perspective, and when I pass, I have to understand that I will be forgotten by the people that live on this earth. So when I try to live for the people that are on this earth, or I try to satisfy certain needs of my own, it's a selfish decision all in all, because when you die, everything that you have here is gone. It's not going with you. But you also have an opportunity to have everlasting life. But since you can't deny yourself and the things that you want, you set yourself up to go down the path of destruction. I mean, I kind of put that into perspective every day. Man, it's no greater feeling than to live for Christ because I know the promise and the promise He's made and the things that He has manifested and that have happened. And it's like it's nothing to lose at the end of the day. It's not, you have nothing to lose. Okay, I didn't go to that party last night, but it's so many things I avoided when I didn't go to that party last night. I avoided not going back into getting drunk and stuff. I avoided not being around, that.
Those individuals that's not gonna edify me in my purpose.
Yeah, and that kind of ties into boredom. It's like you seeing it as boredom is like you not going to that, or it's like you going to that party. Like when you say this is boring, it's like the viewpoint of you being in something that isn't what God intended for it to be. It's not you being boring, it's God giving you rest. And I feel like we kind of misinterpret a lot of things that God give us in a way. Like, just in general, we misinterpret stuff. Just with this time right here, if we really dug into it, I know personally, God's been tugging in my heart to fast. And I really feel like now is the perfect time. I may start like this weekend. I want to get into the word a little more first and then get into it. But yeah, it's been time.
Spending time, huh?
Spending time.
Yeah. Living this not even say Christian lifestyle. Living this righteous lifestyle for God is not easy. Every day you have to make a decision. Am I going to adhere to my flesh? And so basically what the flesh is things that are not in alignment with God's word. Or are you going to listen to your spirit? The spirit is basically the laws and the instruction that God has given us to live by day in and day out. It's like Galatians 5:17 says, for the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit lusts against the flesh. These are contrary to one another, so ye should not do as ye would. So every day, just because you give your life to Christ doesn't mean that the trials and the tribulations are going to go away. In the midst of your trials and tribulations, they're building character. Things that you have to go through is just molding you into the individual that is going to be stronger, to be resilient to those temptations. And then when your character is built, it's building perseverance, giving you the understanding that even though it might be hard in this instantaneous moment, you can still progress and continue to push on because you know there's something greater. But man, it's not easy. Not easy keeping your composure of anger, of envy, of jealousy, especially in a world where if you don't have this at this age, it seems like you're behind. But everybody's journey is not the same. And I'm pretty sure the audience that's watching right now, y'all done heard that so much on podcasts and Instagram. But when you're in college, some days you might feel like, man, I'm gonna drop out. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else. Just because it's taking you a little bit longer or you're not understanding the information right then and there, you have to make the effort to put the work in, to study, to show yourself approved or workman of your craft. You can't just think that, okay, I just can look at this or I can just do this for one moment. Or like even with us with the podcast, we was on fire, video after video, but then we had that lull period. But it's all about being consistent. Yeah. Y'all have heard that too, being consistent. you know, studying the craft, studying what we can do better, analyzing our previous videos. Maybe I could have said this differently, or to cut out some of the likes and pausing more in my statements. There's always something that you could be doing during your time of boredom to edify yourself and to grow as an individual, as a whole.
That's what it is. It's about making time useful. Not being, it's not much. Hold on, let me see. Before I say it like this.
Say it correctly, you know?
Yeah, it's about making time useful. Duh. No. I was about to say, you know, how you flip the words, like time useful, not being useful with your time, like something like that.
Something like that. Now he's confusing you guys.
I'm not confusing you. If you get what I'm trying to...
If you catching his drift...
Yeah. I'm just
go ahead and put it
in
in the comment section.
Listen, I'm just throwing it on the wall and seeing if it sticks. That's all. And if it does, it does. But if not, I hope that you can try to see clarity in what I was saying. Clarity.
We'll make it clear to them so they can see the clarity.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that. About the clarity thing. I hope you find clarity when you haven't even gave them the blueprint to find that clarity. Assumptions. Yeah. Assuming things. Assumptions, man. They'll take you for a spiral. Down a deep rabbit hole that you don't want to go to.
You know what I heard once? Since we feed ourselves so many negative things daily, and we worry about things, why isn't it that we do the same thing positive? But I understand how the mind is constructed. Say for instance, I'm in a situation where I have to go speak. Me personally, I do kind of get a little anxiety. Anxiety when I get ready to speak. I can look at the bad in it and it will overwhelm me. But I can also go look at the good in it and what can happen. I can go up there and I can kill it. And I can look at the outcome being that and it will make me way more confidence. So breaking down the word confidence, the root word is what? Confide.
Yeah.
So confide means what?
Don't ask me.
Trust. Right? Yeah. So trust in what? Yourself. And what you're doing when you have like confidence is you're confiding in yourself. So once you confide in yourself, you're able to be more useful of your abilities and your strengths and your weaknesses. While also, relying on God in the process. But I'm talking about in a natural sense of, you have to have confidence in yourself and your abilities, because if not, you're going to always, I know a couple of people that they rather have someone else do something. Me personally, I feel like I can cut my hair better than a barber can. Why? Because I have confidence in my abilities, right? And I know that I can cut my hair. Now, if I always told myself, when I was trying to start cutting my own hair, then man, this ain't right. I done messed my fade up. Yeah, I'm going back to the barbershop. I could allow for that moment to be a defining moment and saying, man, I'm going back to the barbershop. But sometimes you got to understand that without struggle, there's no... Come on, you just heard this.
No.
Without struggle, there's no...
I haven't heard of it.
We'll move on.
Yeah, don't assume that I know, okay?
Listen, no. Without
struggle,
without pain, there's no progress. You know that,
right? Without
struggle, there's no success.
Okay.
Like you get what I'm getting at. And sometimes I just question this guy,
But like the topic that we're on right now, we said don't assume. Right there, he assumed that I was supposed to know.
But now I know what his intellectual level is.
Capacity.
Level.
It's capacity.
You can say capacity, but I don't think you got capacity.
What do you have then?
I have a magnitude.
Magnitude.
A multitude.
Multitude. Yeah, he's just talking now, y'all.
I think
he has
cognitive capacity.
I think he ran out of stuff to say, so he just saying a whole bunch of big words. That's one thing he likes to do, just say a whole bunch of big words.
Capacity is a big word?
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I get you.
He,
But no, we're just going off right now. Honestly, we haven't been being useful of our time because we could have been recording. I mean, not.
But I'm saying, I want to have stuff to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, we can still get on
And do what?
And talk.
And do what?
I'm pretty sure. Listen, bro, why are you acting sassy, bro?
Sassy. Oh my goodness.
Look, listen.
People like throwing that word around. Sassy. How was that sassy?
Y'all drop down in the comments of all that.
How was that sassy?
Bro.
How was that sassy, man?
Too expressive, bro.
Too expressive.
Too flamboyant.
So you want to hold in your emotions?
No, I'm not holding.
No. You want to hold in your emotions. So that's if you hold in your emotions.
See, now you're assuming.
So basically, what he was saying, because he said,
what I'm saying is assuming.
He said, if you're expressive of your emotions, that's sassy.
No, I ain't calling you sassy, bro.
No, that's what you said.
But no, y'all, man, I just want to give a personal shout out to myself. I'm finally going to start up, my personal YouTube. It's nothing like as far as this.
Yeah, he has some beats.
It's just I'm getting ready to move on into a chapter in my life where I'll be in solitude, and I want for you guys to see that journey.
Let's go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, man. So I got an offer for a co-op position in DeRidder, Louisiana. I'll be working at.
Say it right.
DeRidder, Louisiana.
Thank you. He didn't say. He said DeRidder.
DeRidder, Louisiana, and I'll be working down there at PCA. It's a Packaging Corporation of America. And I'm just wanting to bring y'all along with that journey. I'll be doing gaming, like day in the life of an engineer, because big electrical engineer type, man. And it's just been a journey, and I want for y'all to see that, and I want for y'all to be inspired by that, because, like I said the other day, it's a lot of reasons why you can say why, but why not say who better for it to happen to, So just think about yourself as instead of thinking about yourself as a stone, think about yourself as like a piece of a puzzle. You're needed, and you have a place. And I know that's something I struggle with. I did struggle with a lot, and sometimes I'll catch myself in that mentality that you just you're not good enough for the things that you're receiving, and that's just an attack of the enemy. So never give in to what the enemy tries to tell you, because it's all lies, Yeah, I'm excited for this chapter. IJ got it. IJGOT 1T. You know that's me. You know that I got the cheese.
Yeah. Now he just went on a tangent. But
what tangent?
Tangent? Oh, I learned this word when I went to the gym. Hey, if y'all ever want to work out with me, I'm at the gym.
I asked what
the Sanderson
mean.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 o'clock in the morning. Pull up, skirt. We're gonna be working. Hey, always tell individuals, when you come to work out with me, it's like a boot camp. I didn't come here to play games. It's not no playground. But anyways, I actually learned this word with one of my workout buddies. Tangent means when you go off on a rant. When you get off when you get off of the topic that you was presenting and divert to something else.
Right. So you're a meteorologist. You've taken some calculuses and stuff. So tell me the tangential component of what does that mean? Because that's where it roots from. That's why people say tangent.
So tangent is cosine over sine. Or opposite over adjacent.
Wow.
I know my stuff.
But no,
I'm getting there. I'm in calculus 2 right now, and it's kind of tough. I'm ready to get done with this math so I can just focus on the communications part of meteorology, but also, well, the math is never going to go away. We still do math in my physical meteorology and climate class.
Yeah.
Shout out to my meteorology buddies. We got a symposium coming up. Yeah.
Hold on. When is y'all symposium? Is it in April?
It's in March, I do believe.
Okay.
It's either March or April.
No, I was gonna say if y'all are doing a symposium, we'll probably be doing it at the same time.
But ours will be better. Anyways.
So I'll tell you a little bit about the research that I'm doing too. Then.
Oh my goodness, we don't want to hear all that.
Okay.
We don't want to hear about your research.
That'll be on the personal page.
Yeah, they didn't come here to listen about research.
Listen, guys, I'm just wanting for you guys to be educated.
He wants you to be a part of his journey
and understanding where the society is going. Because I do feel it's very essential to understand these topics that we are diving into and delving into.
Yeah. But like I was saying, sometimes I get that feeling. I don't know if y'all ever feel like this. The major that I'm pursuing won't end up being the thing that I do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You ever feel like that?
I mean, of course we all, well, I'll say it like this. I have a passion for engineering.
Yeah.
Is that my life? No. It's just like, think about it like this. People tend to say, get a job that's not work. I mean, get a job
That you enjoy.
and that's not like work. But I feel that in any setting that you're getting paid for something, like say for instance, we're getting paid for this, I would think of it as a job and as work. But of course, I see it as something I enjoy to do, right?
Right.
It pays the bills, hence it's work and it's a job. But that's not something that I want to do all the time. I want to go play the game too. I want to dive into the world. I don't get paid for that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, wait.
No, I'm saying I get paid, but like, come on, like you get. Okay, let me say it like this because I want you to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People tend to say they want a job that's not like work to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I completely agree with. Like with engineering, it's not really like work, right? It's fun.
Because you enjoy it.
But you also want to enjoy other things in life as
Right.
well. And that's where I'm saying that,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to do engineering for the rest of my life. I also want to enjoy my family. I also want to go on vacation. I can't do that while I'm doing engineering though, right? So that's what I mean by that. You know, you can have other things outside of life.
Yeah.
With your career and everything.
Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe I misunderstood too what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was talking about your major being your main career.
Oh.
Like sometimes,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want meteorology to be my main career because I have so many other skill sets, attributes, like communication. I love conversating. You can use meteorology as a way to communicate, but meteorology comes harder to me. It's hard for me to communicate about those things than it is about the Word of God or just telling people motivational things.
Yeah. They have things like motivational speakers, pastors, and all those things.
I understand that, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just something, that's a food for thought.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all thought about that too. I would say just pray about it, but continue to be present in the moment that God has placed you with.
Yeah.
If you are in college or you're not in college, you're working on your craft, you want to be in real estate, anything, etc. I can go on a whole tangent of the list of things that you could be doing right now, but just a food for thought for y'all to reflect on after watching this video.
Yeah, man. But
we might talk about relationships. The next episode, I think that's a topic that some people want to hear. We might have a special guest on here. I know that they said they want to be a part of that podcast episode, so be on the lookout for that.
mm-hmm.
I don't know when we're going to get it. We got to get the logistics down of when can they be here, what time and all that stuff. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's your co-host, Solo. Nice. Bless you.
It's your boy. Excuse me. It's your boy IJ. Got it. We out.
Peace.